Okay, so I had to let the car chill out a little bit. It was a cold start, so it was super loud, but we're here with another video. Welcome to the channel, all the new people. I haven't been posting frequently and consistently, but I have another video for you guys today. If you look back in my previous videos, I did a video on Porsche maintenance, and pretty much I just took my car in for an oil change and a routine checkup, and had like a Panamera for the day, and you know, just talked about the overall expenses of Porsche maintenance. But today, instead of spending that $350 that I did on the oil change, I'm gonna show you guys a much more cost-effective way to change your oil. Obviously doing it yourself, and a pretty simple thing to do. So right now, letting the car warm up a little bit, and then I'm gonna go and get all of the parts. I'm picking up the filter and the drain plug and gasket, and you know, all that good stuff. So yeah, step one, get the parts. Alright, so I pretty much have everything I need now. Just picked up the oil, the filter, the oil filter housing, wrench, and now I just need the oil plug gasket, and I'm gonna go to the dealer to get that now. Okay, so back at the crib now. I'm gonna switch cars before I go to the dealer, so parking this here, taking the utility vehicle. I got the oil temp up a little bit, which is gonna help the viscosity of the oil, make it a lot easier when it's draining and stuff. But I don't want to get the exhaust and everything, the engine bay, too hot, so gonna park it here and be right back. Sick wallpaper. Yeah. So yeah, I came all the way to the Porsche dealership for this, the drain plug gasket. Alright, so I'm getting ready to do the oil change now. Got all of the stuff I need, like I said, the oil, the filters, the gaskets, all that good stuff. And now let's tally it up real quick. So, got the 74mm cap filter wrench for $5. All the receipts are right here, but got the two 5-quart jugs for $50, and then this filter got for $24, and then I got this little thing here from Porsche for just over $1, so pretty much $80, and we're good to go. Almost lined up. One of the best things is the fact that this car is super lightweight. So just gonna put it in neutral so I can fine tune it. Alright, there should be good. Let's check the front. We're still doing really good. Okay, so we're under the car now. Since it is mid-engine, obviously, you know, the exhaust back here, and the oil pan is, you know, a little further back, but essentially up here, you have your oil filter, and then here's the oil pan. And you will be removing that screw right there. So that is the oil drain plug, and that's what you're gonna have to remove to get the oil to start flowing. And once you remove that, drain the oil for about 10 to 15 minutes. We're gonna want to replace the washer that comes out with it, with the new washer that I got from Porsche today. Then get on the filter after that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this screw out of the way. This under here, so we can catch it. Loosen it first. Alright. Then we'll just use our hand. There we go. There it is. So from here we'll give it a good 10 to 15 minutes to drain. It's looking crazy low right now. Imagine if I was actually this low. Well, I wouldn't make it into any driveways or anything. But slammed life. Okay, so we're coming up on about 15 minutes now. As you can see, the drainage is slowing down a lot. I just wanted to go in and say the next steps are cleaning the area so that you can tell if it starts to leak or anything. So clearing it up. After that, we're going to take the drain plug and the new washer, crush ring, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to go ahead and use our hands to tighten it at first and then get to the oil filter. Okay, so this thing's been draining for a good 30 minutes now. I cleaned it up a bit and let it drain some more, but as I said earlier, since the oil was hot, really high viscosity, is able to flow very easily. So it's going to be draining for a minute now, so I might as well replace the drain plug. I already put the new crush ring on it, so we're just going to thread it with our hands here. Okay, so we have it nice and hand tight. So onto the filter now. So now this filter, loosen it. If I can get a nice. Okay, so I have the filter housing here. I took out the filter already. It's draining. So now it's to remove this O-ring right here. So to replace the O-ring, just use a tool like this. You just go in there, nice and easy. Okay, so I've cleaned off the filter housing real well, and I have the new O-ring here. So what you're gonna want to do is lubricate this O-ring so when it does go and catch within the car, it doesn't you know, rip or anything like that. So you can either use some grease or oil. I just added a little more oil to it, but it's all wet now. Just guiding the O-ring to its lowest point where it's gonna sit. Actually a nice little groove for it. Now we're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put some oil inside the oil filter as well. Just a little bit at the bottom, get it going. Basically I've put the oil about like this level right here to get it going, and go and get your new filter. It doesn't matter which way it goes in, but just drop it in there. And now this thing is ready to go back in the car. So I'm gonna grab the filter wrench, go ahead and get it seated up there real well. Now let's put it back in the car. Okay guys, so here's where the filter housing goes. This is it with the filter housing removed, obviously. So now that I have the new filter and the new O-ring on the filter housing, I can go ahead and just do the reverse of removing it and replace it at 25 Newton meters. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Alright, so everything is hand tight now, the drain plug and the filter housing. So now just fill it up. Porsche recommends 7.93 quarts, so pretty much 8. We're gonna go ahead and put the first whole 5 quart jug in there, and then put half of the second 5 quart, so it'll be at 7.5. And then, you know, we'll play around, turn on the car, go for a run of maybe a mile or two, and come back and test the numbers and probably end up putting in, I estimate, a full quart after that, but we'll see. Man, that thing left a mark on my forehead. But okay, so I just put exactly 8 quarts in. I won't say exactly, but pretty damn close to 8 quarts. Started the car and it says that the level's okay. So gonna be taking it for a drive soon, and we'll, you know, take it slow, but take it for a ride, make sure everything's good. Okay, and yeah, remember guys, 37 foot-pounds of torque on the drain plug, and about 18, because it's 25 Newton meters, which converts to about 18.3 foot-pounds of torque for the filter housing. So remember those numbers, 37 and 18 and a half, and you should be good, get everything tight. And yeah, again, thanks for watching guys. It was a little harder than I thought, mainly because I did it by myself, and this was actually my first time changing my own oil on any of my cars, so I jumped straight to the Porsche. But no, it honestly wasn't that bad. I anticipate the next time I do it, we'll take down the time like by half. Just saved, what, about 280 bucks? I think that's pretty good, y'all. The oil has successfully been changed. We just took it for a slow run, and now actually, you know, picking up the pace a little bit. But yeah, sounds good, smells good, everything looks good so far. So when we go back, check under the car again, make sure everything is good. But yeah.